Welcome to the Dynasty YT. This is your King Shay speaking. This is gonna be my placement matches. Yes, this is gonna be my placement matches for the season 5. Last season I came up with Platinum 5, and I don't think I deserve the Platinum 5. My support play is Platinum 5. And really everything else is probably a high gold. So in this game, I ended up going with Ahri. So basically in Champ Select, I said like anything but 80 carry, because my 80 carry is literally like silver or even bronze. Like I hate 80 carry. So just to go over the picks and bans, their team they banned Riven, J4, and Nasus, and our team banned Akali, Azir, and Katarina. Alright, let's sort these out. I'm playing against Cassiopeia. I'm Ahri. I really don't know why I chose Ahri. Like I was thinking about picking Orianna, because Orianna is by far one of my best mid laners. And then Ahri, I don't even play Ahri. So whatever, dude. I don't care. Hopefully I don't get like placed into fucking silver or something, because getting from silver to gold was brutal. That was brutal, and keeping it. So anyway, there's a lot of downtime in these videos, so I'm just gonna skip ahead to the most important parts. Xin Zhao decides that he wants to gank mid lane, and then I'm just gonna go over basically my views of the game and what I did right and what I did wrong. I'm not really going to spoil it, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Right here, Xin Zhao, I feel like he should have went up a lot sooner, because Cassiopeia was basically right up there. And then he would have been able to come in and kind of kill. But my mistake right there was basically charming too early. Actually, technically I charmed nothing. I missed the charm. But what I should have done is waited for Xin Zhao to come in, get the slow, and then him flash out. So Cassiopeia either asked us to flash out, but then get hit by my charm, or just stand there and then get 3 talent strike by Xin Zhao, and then get charm. But instead, I just wasted my charm, and the only thing that came out of it was a flash. So I put the timer down. The flash was like, I don't know, 350, so then he has 850. Aatrox decides to gank me, and we'll see how this goes. I'm doing a terrible job of farming, by the way. Like 42-31, that's terrible. But I do look down bot lane, and I realize that he's beating a Callista Bromley. See, I get a nice charm off, but the damage of the two is just so overpowering that whatever. I wasted did I flash? No, I didn't even flash. So I mean, I didn't flash, but I was not expecting the damage to be so high. But at this moment, I'm okay with it, because I'm looking bot lane and I see that Vayne is actually winning in CS against a Braum Callista lane, so that's pretty good. Now let's move on to the next part. Right here is going to be the gank before Cassiopeia gets flashed. So like, look how her flash is almost up. It's almost up. Xin Zhao gets a really nice gank off right here. So Cassiopeia plays a little bit aggressive right here. I don't really know why, but I get a nice ult charm into the kill. I ult away from her ult, and then I do a good job. But the part that I do poorly on is that I should have waited for this next wave, pushed it out, and then get this wave up here, go to the tower, and then so she misses XP and CS. But instead, I go get my blue buff, and that was a really big mistake. At least I should have went back to the lane and then pushed it out, but I did a terrible job of doing that. Just a review of the other lanes. Aurelia, he's building a Wit's End, and I really think that he should have just started off going for Trinity Force immediately. Because if you got the Phage, like, you would be able to do a ton of damage to him. But Like, if you got a Phage instead, that would have been a lot better. You would have been doing a lot more damage, but I don't know. That's just me. I feel like Aurelia needs Trinity Force ASAP. So, I come back in lane, get another Doran's Rings, get a Phoenix Codex, working on my DFG. She's working on Rod of Ages, and that's pretty interesting. We got some nice wards down. 2 pink wards on each side, and we see Cassiopeia going top lane. And then, so that means Xin Zhao can really move over and try to assist this Aurelia. We see him come back. He still doesn't see this pink ward, and that's really the only thing that I find very successful in this game, is that we get some nice ward coverage in the mid lane. That's for sure. And I did not realize that. Did he use a sweeper here? Yeah, I did not realize that the range of this tower, you can see this ward. That's crazy. But my mistake was using a real ward instead of a trinket ward here, but whatever. I see I see that Cassiopeia is missing, and then Aatrox is down here. Okay. And then so I want to move down and try to see if we can get some work done down here. But then Cassiopeia sees me, gets the kill, gets the lot of damage on me. And I get super greedy right here. I didn't have to go back in. Let's rewind that. I did not have to go back in, because the tower would have been able to finish him off. Honestly. Let's slow-mo this down. Like, right there. There's enough damage onto him by now that I didn't have to go back in. But instead I go back in and I die for no reason. Like, I could have easily survived that, but I don't know. Those are the one. That's the thing. Like, not knowing my limits. If you saw episode 2 of in the Mind, not understanding my limits. Like, I could have easily just survived there by ulting away and letting the tower finish it off. But I was just playing super greedy. And then right here, like, see, for example, like, he's working on a Wit's End. He should have worked on Trinity Force, and he would be able to easily kill this guy. But instead, he's working on a Wit's End and not doing a good job. Oh, let's back this up. Xin Zhao does a really nice job right here of ganking him, right, Callista. But his mistake is continuing on. Like, there's 2 wards here placed by Nami, and he's still tunnel visioning onto this Braum and thinking that, you know, it's all safe. Like the reason wards is there is to notify you of where everyone is. Like Nami might as well just not put these wards down, and it would have been the same outcome. So he just needs better map awareness at that moment. At this point right here, they're doing Dragon, and I don't think we know they're doing Dragon. Yeah, we don't know they're doing Dragon, actually. But they obviously know that we're doing Blue. So right here, they get pretty greedy right here, and they think that they can get this Blue. He gets a smite off, but Xin Zhao just runs away, which I don't understand why, because I'm actually pretty strong at this moment. We go in, get this kill off here. He get the kill on Braum, get the kill on Aatrox, and I get the double buff. So they get pretty greedy right here. Braum and Aatrox both go in, while Callista was actually backing off at the time. So they if Callista was there the whole time, I think that would easily turn around, because it would have been, you know, Callista ult ran onto me and then I would have died. So they should have just realized that they could have just, you know, prevented that if they just worked together as a team. Coming up over here, I want to focus onto this bot lane. I'm doing a pretty nice job keeping up with farm. I just want to focus on this bot lane, because this was basically the summary of bot lane at this moment. They get essentially 4-man ganks, right? It was pretty bad. They get 4-man ganked, and then everyone dies. That was like the summary, if you will, the gist of what happened in bot lane. And I say this because I want to touch upon this, because really from this point on, Vayne just went off on us. Like, basically told us that we're not doing our jobs. Like, do something. They 4-man gank. Like being. I hate using the word toxic, but just being really disrespectful and I guess toxic. And everyone else is actually trying to be positive here, but then Vayne really like trying to blaming this Nami, blaming me for not pushing my lane, blaming like Shinzawa not for being bot lane. Like, I don't know. It's just unfortunate that it was a 4-man gank. It was a nice teleport, and there was just really nothing you could do about it. You have nice war coverage. It was just a nice gank by their team. Next part is me. This part, I want to pause it for a second. This is me having 0 map awareness. Alright, so as you can tell, Aurelia pinged the shit out of her lane saying that Liz is missing. We have no wards on this side. So, like, I should be red flag. Liz is probably coming back down and going to gank me. And this is just me being completely oblivious and being a moron. So, yeah. I was being a complete idiot. Like, this is my first game of ranked since so long. Like, all I've been playing is ARAM, and I need to really switch my mindset from ARAM to ranked 5s, because, like, I need map awareness in this. Like, ARAM, I don't need map awareness, so, yeah, this is pretty disappointing. So, I didn't see this in game, but I'm seeing it now, and you guys seeing it now. This Vayne is actually pretty good at mechanics. So, Braum goes in, you know, gets a mark on him, dodges the Q, kites away their whole team, dodges the knockup from Aatrox, and then does a really nice job of kiting. It gets really good damage onto this Kalista. But right here, I'm trying to be a hero right here. I miss my charm, miss everything, and screw up. Basically screw my whole team over. When Vayne could have done a good job of, you know, he did a good job of kiting and everything. I don't know what he was doing there though. Just a lapse judgment. But yeah, I try to be a hero right here, and it fucks over the whole team. What I should have done is just play it safer. I mean, at this point, like I thought that I could make a play. I really thought that I did, but. You know, that obviously didn't happen there. 0 war coverage leads to this death, actually. He gets completely demolished by this Cassiopeia. Fast forward. I think this is just me, yeah, making sure they don't get the tower. Vayne, for some reason, thinks that we should go in. But, yeah, we're not that strong. Alright, so right here, this is... I'm not being greedy. This is just me thinking that I could get a pick off, but I overextend way too far, completely mess up everything. Like, I completely fuck up here. Like, I missed the ult over the wall, and I missed the charm, obviously, and then eventually this just fucks up the whole team. So, like, this is 2 plays of me completely messing up. And Aurelia right here says that I'm a retard, and I kind of agree. Like, I completely fucked up over the whole team, but. I mean, those are just 2 moments where I think that I can get a pick, right? I think that I can have something that I can change the momentum of the game, but I just completely fuck up mechanically and screw over the whole team. So the rest is a bunch of baloney. Okay, so here is kind of a part where I fuck up, but I thought that we could kill this Cassiopeia. I missed the charm, but really, I didn't really miss the charm. Vayne just missed the condemned her away from my charm. And then we just get womboed with the Cassiopeia and Aatrox. So, is it me fucking up or is it Vayne fucking up? Really? I don't know. Alright, so she's 0-7. Decent mechanics, but she's 0-7, so... Yeah, I mean, look at the score right here. We're down 10k gold. They're up fucking 13 kills or 17 kills, and they get right here an hit and 2 Nexus towers. We get the kill on Cassiopeia, and then Kalista 1v1's Vayne. she's pretty far ahead. Vayne probably could have done a better job at that. And then right here we're just chasing this Kalista. He gets a nice slow on the smite. I flash charm and we get the kill. And pretty much from here for like the next 10 minutes is them fucking up. This is just them fucking up. This is their game to lose, right? This Lissandra 7-1, Vayne or Aatrox is 7-1, Cassiopeia 6-3, and then Kalista's 5-3. This at this moment I didn't even realize that these two were really fed. That's just me being completely oblivious. Okay, so this is just them fucking up. Like, we have no clue why this is happening. But Cassiopeia is completely overextended without any of his team. We both, me and Vayne, both dodged the ult of Cassiopeia, and then we get those 2 kills. Kalista, for some reason, thinks that she can come and flank us over, but then we ended up just chasing her down and then getting the kill on her. So, I have no clue why they did that. Aatrox is way behind. Lissandra's still in base, and then they think they can overextend with 5 of us there, so... I thought, like, leading up to this point, really, I had very little hope. But then, basically at this point, I think, wow, we can really turn this around. Vayne is getting stronger. You know, keeping up with farm. I'm still really good and can blow up one of their squishies. And this is probably, this part right here is probably by far my worst decision of the game. Instead of grouping 5 of the team and then pushing this tower down, I decided to go down bot lane and get this farm and push down bot lane. But instead, I completely fuck up. I should have been here. Like, they would not have engaged if I was there, really. Like, if they did engage, we'd have won the team fight. But instead, like, they engaged on the team without me being there. Like, it was like 2v4, and then it should have been, you know, it should have been 5v2, and then definitely got in the tower. If they engaged, they would have lost. And they probably wouldn't have engaged, and like, it was just a terrible decision of me not grouping. Like, I split bot lane, like, for no reason. Luckily, fortunately, we get, you know, a couple kills off of them. We don't suffer too many casualties, but we could have pushed the tower very safely if I was there. It was a terrible mistake by me. I should have grouped. Just quickly talking about this Aurelia. So Aurelia goes in. I have no idea why Aurelia is, like, she got out with her life, but then she just stands there and then just takes massive damage from the Cassiopeia. This is just really not understanding your mechanics, or just really, or not mechanics, your limits, or I guess just really not knowing how she works. I don't know. I mean, she built a Wit's End for, and then now she got a Trinity Force, but I feel like if she got in Trinity Force first, she would have been better. But hey, I don't really play Aurelia, so I think this is first pick Aurelia too, or a really high pick Aurelia. These two decide. All right, so this Kalista overextends, thinking that Aurelia is by herself. But I get an amazing pick on her, completely destroy her. I'm still strong enough to do that. And then we get a nice pick off here. So this is just them being greedy and, like, not really doing a very good job of staying together, grouping, and really finishing the game as a whole. Like, they could have probably, honestly, group 5, go down mid lane and just win right here. But it's like, this is an open inhib. Oh, I missed this. I wanted to go to top lane to deal with Lissandra, make sure she doesn't get the top tower. And I realized this almost too late. I flash in and get the nice charm on her and then save the Aurelia. Lissandra sees this, goes in. Zanya's nothing. I get a nice charm off and escape her. And get some nice damage off. I don't know if I could have won this. Probably not. Maybe if I actually Zanya'd something, then maybe, but yeah. At least Nami is able to get this redemption kill. Yeah, so at this point, I think that we actually can come back. So like, Vayne does a nice job of coming down here and then picking up mid tower. And then Shinzao does a really nice job of getting our very first dragon. So let's look at my AP, right? 389. Let's look at Vayne's AD, 205. We get this first dragon. My AP is 413 now, and his AD is 218. So his AD didn't really go up that much, but then my AP went up pretty significantly. So that was a really huge pickup on our part. Does he get out alive? I think so. Does he? Wait. No. He should have tumbled. Like, he should have tumbled and then condemned him into the wall. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I remember this part. He does get out alive. Aurelia luckily comes in the nick of time and saves him. And what is this part? Oh, this part. I remember this part. This is embarrassing. I really don't want to show this, but this is super fucking embarrassing. So I go in. I get a nice charm, DFG, Q, and then I get exhausted actually. So, I fuck up right here. So let's go back and put it in slow motion. So I start off with a nice DFG charm into, you know, basically all my skills. I get exhausted. I Q nothing. I Q absolutely nothing. And just completely fuck up. And then, yeah. That's just me being fucking terrible. Not like I don't play that Ahri that much, so this is just me being completely inexperienced with the champion. So honestly, the gist of this game was just me, just everyone being fucking, not everyone, me being fucking terrible with the game. Wait, did they get Baron? Wow, I don't even know they got Baron. I think it's because, oh, I remember why. It's because like they do a terrible job here. Like, for some reason, they completely overextend again. And let's put this in slow motion. Like, they just completely get destroyed here. And this is why I didn't realize they actually got Baron, because, well, their carries died. And there's really nothing we can be afraid of. So then right here, we decide that we should group 5. Or I guess not group 5. But Xin Zhao wants to go top lane, make sure that Lissandra doesn't do anything. But he should have... This is his mistake. He should have group 5, right? This is too late. Like, he's responding too late. And this is me. Being greedy, sort of. I don't know. Like, she comes in, Lissandra overextends. And then I Zanya's, right? Let me pause this for a second. Alright, I Zanya's. Like, I heard the animation of Lissandra's ult, but it doesn't go on cooldown, which really pissed me off. Like, I thought that I basically escaped with my life. Nami misses her bubble. Like, I went up this far thinking that, like, I had 3 people behind me, like, right? I have 3 people behind me thinking that Nami would at least be able to just land some CC, but she doesn't. She misses her bubble. And then because of that... There's no follow-ups to see. If she landed her bubble, Vayne would have been able to tumble, condemn her into the wall, and then kill her. But instead, look what happens. Look what happens. Like, I die, Lissandra gets a Knight's ult off. Aatrox does massive burst damage to the 2, and then we ended up losing. Like, honestly, like, I don't think this is my fault. Like, I go in, bait Lissandra to come to our team, and then Nami misses her bubble, and then which you know in turn misses the rest of the CC, and then we ended up dying, you know, 4v2. So is it my bad? Is it their bad? I think this is Nami's fault in this situation. But in game, I'm not saying like, oh, this is Nami's fault. Like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like I'm just putting out an observation that like. I was walking up that far thinking that you know I would have backup, but clearly I don't. So, and this is just them being kind of uncoordinated right here. Vayne does a nice job of cutting away these 2 guys. Braum decides that he thinks he can backdoor. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Oh, he missed the condemned. Did he condemn in the wall? Okay, that's good. That's good. He dodges that. Gets the kill on him. At least. I mean, he did a nice job. He's still 4-11 though. But I mean, his mechanics this whole game, I thought that were pretty good. It's just that he's 4-11. I don't think we have a very good team, like synergy really. This guy's 15-3. Again, like I have very little map. I didn't even realize he was 15-3. I didn't even realize Lissandra was so strong. Like, basically, their 2 carries, Cassiopeia and Kalista, are honestly the weakest members of their team at this point. And this whole game was just a series of just fuck ups all over the place. So here is, as you can see by the timeline, this is essentially the last fight. So, yeah. This is just, yeah, I won't spoil it. So right here, we're focusing on dragging, and the other team comes in, right? Braum comes in, gets a nice ult off, and then I try to ult charm this Callista, but then he gets a nice ult off, and I wasn't able to do it. Our team, we got Dragon, right? Our team should have been immediately focusing on these two carries over here, but instead, like, we're on the Braum, like, our two tanks right here are on the Braum and Aatrox. Like, what the hell? Vayne's mechanics, very nice. Flashes the Cassiopeia ult. I focus on these two, and at this point, it's already too late. Like, I don't know. Should I have been focusing on these guys to be able to kill Aatrox faster, and then the rest of the team can follow up? I don't know. Should our tanks should have been able to be over here and then CC these guys? Yes, definitely. So this whole fight was just an absolute embarrassment. So I mean, again, this is just a summary of what the whole game was. It was just a complete embarrassment. Just uncoordination from the whole team. Really, like, we had a glimpse of, you know, coming back. Like, we came back. We were like down by like 8 kills, but our gold lead wasn't really that bad. But yeah, this just whole game was really the disappointment. My final score is 8, 11, and 10. Honestly, like on our team we had, I think I was platinum. Well, I was last, like, as of last season, I was platinum. Our Vayne was, I think, silver. We had I think Nami was not ranked, and then these two, Xin Zhao and then Aurelia was also silver. The other team, Cassiopeia, wasn't ranked, and then I think their whole team was like a mix between silver and gold. So I was really the highest ranked in here, but like the last time I played ranked was a long time ago. So I mean, that's not really an excuse. I should have been playing normals and really, like, you know, get my mindset back into fives. But yeah, that was my first ranked placement match. Hopefully the rest of the 9 go better than this. Thank you guys for coming out to Dynasty, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.